right, hey guys, welcome in, welcome in. Here at about a little after, yeah, right at 6:15, basically. Live here with SD Sports Cards. We've got a lot on our slate tonight. We have the 10 times Optic Blaster Rookies and Stars Hobby 242. We are honestly quite close on that. I'm gonna do one of my like 6-3 or 5-2 fillers to start off the night. We got the 25-26 Topps Chrome Hobby number 519. And my apologies, guys. The computer has been taken up, so if there's anything that's been taken, I'm about to just check it now. Because, yeah, it's, the delay was, the apologies for the delay. We had a lot that needed to be used with the computer. So I'm just going to check and make sure. No, we are good. Everything on the screen is up to date. Just wanted to make sure nothing was taken from when we were last live on Sunday. I know we got Bowman off. I only got to see part of the break. Not sure how that went. I did see a Willits out of 99 was hit, so can't complain about that as my imagination. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on this filler, and then we'll get it up for everybody. Okay. Okay. Welcome in if you guys are just joining us. I'm just creating a filler real fast. And sorry, guys, if you are with us, welcome in. I'm just typing up this filler real fast, and there we go. And let's see. Hopefully this is just showing for us. No, it is not. What the? Oh, that's why I did that. Ah! No. Alright, it's going to be 7-4 at $10. I'm going to type it in the chat as well. Ooh, it didn't show up. What's going on with that? There we go. $7-4, $10. Cowboys, Jesus. Cowboys, second gets Vikings, third gets Cardinals, fourth gets Jets, and Optics, Rookies and Stars number 242. One spot is going to be $10. Two spots will be 18. Let's make that happen, guys. I'm typing it out into the chat now. All right, our filler is out there for 242, pinning it to the top of the chat. And let me know what we're thinking out there tonight, guys. Just let me know. That's weak. That's I know we started a little late here, guys, but let me know what we're thinking. Hey, what's up, David? Hope you're doing well. Let me put you in there. Not a whole lot. It's been a good day over here. Just kind of been hanging out, been helped catch up some stuff for the shop. Oh. Yes, let me fix that. Oops, wrong button. There we go. There we go. Oop. And I'll clean this up a little bit too. That was not supposed to be this way. There we go. Now it's all clean for everybody. Yeah, just let's see. David's dropped for 1. Means we have 6 more spots left. Honestly, it's a great filler, guys. You know me. I like to do fillers to help move quite a few, as many teams as we can, especially to start off the night. Get these breaks moving and grooving. Honestly, as we get closer, it seems like people are more willing to take the big teams. I mean, guys, right now's the time to get in an optic. I get that Hobby comes out this week. At the same time, Hobby is what I don't even know the price point at this point, but we all know it's a minimum of 10, 20x of what you'd pay per blaster or something like that. So overall, this is a great way to get in. You're guaranteed to hit your rookies. Our first half of the case of Optic did not prove to show any short prints, minus the fire emoji Travis Hunter, which I do not believe takes place of any of the uptowns or the downtowns. So there's still, on average, 1 to 2 case hits that are going to be left over, or that should be sitting here waiting for us. We just kind of have to wait and see if we can get it full. I want to hit a downtown for somebody. Again, I've never pulled a downtown. And it's been so much fun doing breaks with everybody. We've been on a hot streak, honestly, of just every break either being solid or crazy. And in the breaking world, we know that's not typically the norm. So yeah, guys, just kind of go over the screen real fast, just in case anyone else is joining in. We have the 10 times Optic Blaster Rookies and Stars Hobby number 242, 11 box NFL PYT. We have a filler going on for that, 7 total spots, $10 per, 2 for 18. I can't type tonight. I'll fix that. Top spot doesn't get the cow pies. The Cowboys. Second gets Vikings. Third gets Cardinals. Fourth gets Giants. And Optic Rookies and Stars number 242. I'm going to go ahead and fix my typo because I don't want anybody thinking they're buying cow pies, even if it's just misspelled. All right. No typos. Correct filler still. We'll replace that right there. There we go. Honestly, that's a great filler right there. I know I went over that. Sorry, we were going over Optic. We do have 25, 26 cops. Topps Chrome. If there's ever a cops Chrome hobby, we know that what do you call it? The industry's made slightly too many adjustments. I could see it having happened in the heyday of cops though. Topps Chrome Hobby 519 NBA, 2 box PYT. We have a bit of money left, but the money is just our big teams, which are again your Wemby autos, your LeBron autos, your Curry autos. You got your Knuckle there, and you do have your BJ Edgecombe. Like I get it's a little bit. They're not the cheapest teams. At the same time, there's a reason for that, and that's because I mean, anything that's their base numbered that's like lower than 250 for those guys is crazy, and even out of 250 is solid as hell. Or 270, was it 275 for the yellow? Or 75? Sorry, they do different numberings for everything, and I'm trying to keep it. But there's no reason, and the same goes for Topps Chrome Jumbo 517. There's even more on the board like that, if not exactly the same. We need to make something happen here, guys. Let's make some movement happen. Let me know what we're thinking, guys. Oh, fix main cam. Whoa. When did that happen? Yep. Wait. I just moved the camera and it's not fixing it. What's going on with that? Hmm. One second, guys. Just gonna look into this real fast. Oh, weird. That's what happened. Now I can adjust it correctly. Sorry, that had gotten disconnected. There we go. While I'm on that, I'll go ahead and configure the video. All right. We are looking good now. Not sure what happened with the camera. It had gotten disconnected, and so it froze on the last part. It was. I'm guessing I probably ran it over somehow. Not sure how though. But yeah, we're good to go. You bought some teams. Oh, I see it now, man. Appreciate you. Sorry, I was while you did that, I was fixing a camera issue. Dude, I love it. Honestly, great buys there. I love seeing that. Again, I want to pull a Steph auto. You know, it's funny you call him Donnie Baseball. I'm sure he buys a lot of baseball, but every time he's here with me, he gets what do you call it? He gets football and basketball. We got some big teams that came off here for bot. Hey, be careful. We've seen Nightbot comes in here if you guys start yelling too much. I still won't get over when Alex said guess the first shimmer and Nightbot straight up just like said no talking for like 20 seconds. Alright, let's get Optic updated. Optic is a lot closer, and none of the filler teams were taken. Oh no, the filler teams were sorry, filler scratched. Get him, Nightbot. The intern name was classic, right? Alright, we'll do that. We'll remove that because the Cowboys are off. And we'll find a new one. There we go. We'll do this in just order that I see them. So we'll do Rams. What the? Roman mouse. Chiefs. And Cowboys. There we go. We are updated. I was about to like literally take them out of the store, but then I'm like, oh wait, Donnie took them in the store. Never mind. Yeah, I just put filler canceled because I don't. David. Oh no, yeah, David, you're there. Sorry, I just wanted to put it there for you in case you didn't have audio for whatever reason. They usually do. Cowboys are taken, but I'm going to put a new filler up. You know what? I'm gonna just do the same thing because this is literally $1 less. So same situation. There we go, and let's get rid of that because we don't want people confused. And let's pin that so people can see it. Filler. Same situation, guys. Same price. Just instead, the 1 and 2 spot. What do you call it? I just made a decision there based on who I think has a better overall roster. So yeah, we've got 7-4. The top spot gets the Vikings. Second spot gets Commanders. Third spot gets Cardinals. Fourth spot gets Jets. And Optic Rookies and Stars number 242. David, if you want a spot still, let me know. I'm going to just erase your name unless you tell me real fast. But yeah, definitely let me know. Oop. Well. Sorry, Commanders. You don't fit there, so I'm going to put Commies. There we go. Second spot gets the Commies. One for Dave. You got you. I had a feeling you were going to drop, but I wasn't sure, so I felt it was safe to do that. Appreciate you. So 6 spots left, guys. 6 spots left. We got some movement here. Let's see. How close are we now? Guys, if we get this off, we'll be under $500 left in teams. That'll put us within territory of today, or I mean, I think I'm here today, tomorrow, Thursday. So that definitely puts us in that territory, but I would love for it to be tonight, honestly. Alrighty, these. Sorry, I'm not disappearing, just grabbing sleeves. These need to not be there. That's also, there we go. There. Need some of these over here. What are we thinking tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Optic is our closest break. If we get more movement on... Honestly, if the Spurs or the Lakers come off... Oh. Sorry, I always get tripped out. My YouTube lags on my computer. Yeah, if we get the Spurs or the Lakers off, I will start pushing Chrome. That deserves to go. And I mean, at that point, it's, I think, roughly the same money. I'll take a look and see if my statement's correct. Yeah, it's roughly the same money. Both come off, it's less money. So let me know, guys. We need to push on Chrome. Chrome 519, 2-box hobby, and blasters as well. Whatever seems to go first, either through the store or through fillers, will be our focus. But yeah, again, I need one more big team taken off of 519 for us to really push it. But yeah, hope everyone's doing well out there. Like I mentioned just probably about a minute ago, I'll be with y'all for the next 3 days streaming. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun doing that. What are we thinking, guys? Let's make something happen. Don't make, I mean, luckily I have not been talking to myself tonight already, so that's a huge bonus. I always appreciate that. But yeah, guide me where we want to go, guys. We are. I understand right now. Football definitely has the hype with the Super Bowl now, showing up. Um, Both of our Super Bowl teams are taken by the same person, very intelligently. Um, and yeah, I mean, uh, God, it's kind of the same spiel I've said before in terms of what's it called? We'll put it this way. One, Shador is now a Pro Bowler, which again, let's remember, guys, it's not based on stats; it's based off votes. Um, and also, it's a flag football game nowadays, so we don't need to wig out about any of that. Um, but he's still a Pro Bowler, which is something. Um, the Panthers are super solid, guys. They're a young team that is like rebuilding and seems to be rebuilding well. Jacksonville between Hunter and what do you call it? Hunter and Trevor Lawrence, just super solid. Hunter has been coming out a lot in our breaks. That's for sure. Raiders, again, team without a QB. They're probably getting Mendoza. If things go well, then, or what do you call it? If their coaching change and with Mendoza at the helm, if Mendoza transitions well to the NFL, you're going to be seeing some super solid situations happen and arise there. So you just gotta what do you call it? Gotta take a little bit of a chance and remember that like what's happening right now doesn't matter as much for the season, and we can always add in. And I'll bring it up again. There's already hobby talk about it, and it's the truth. People are missing Panini already, Panini products. And it's not that they've disappeared yet. It's that they want to, what do you call it? They're starting to realize that certain things aren't going to happen the same as they used to under TOPPS. Stuff like Panini One Football, stuff like Mosaic, Phoenix, Spectra, other Select, Optic, these, even Prism. Again, like Prism, TOPPS, Chrome, yes, they're similar, but not the same. And there's going to be a division that happens eventually, where it's going to be eventually what are considered old heads who prefer the Prism look. And let's not forget that like there are generational talents that have their last cards in certain years. Like you already saw that, Brady's last Prism card worth a lot more than what do you call it? His second to last year's Prism card. All of that, comes into play for different reasons, especially with Brady. But I'm just saying that nostalgia is a driver in this hobby. So let me know, guys. We've been live here for about 30 minutes. I had a filler up, but the filler, what do you call it? Already was taken down by a spot in the store, which again, store takes precedent, always. Yeah, just we'll see what we can make happen tonight. I'd love to get another break off. We've had a great streak of me kind of just getting something going once, what do you call it? Once in a while. But we just kind of have to sit here and wait and see. I'll let this filler go for like 10 more minutes because it is still pretty early in our night. Yeah, overall, what do you call it? Yeah, it's early in our night. It's about to be 7. People tend to flock in closer to 7:30. And yeah, I mean, once people start flocking in, they usually start taking teams or start talking, and that brings people. And again, if you're out there, please remember to like our stream. Liking, I know it's the whole YouTube thing, put the notification on, like the stream or like the video, blah, blah, blah. For the streams, it's actually important, especially if you are in our breaks, just because it gets more eyes on the stream, which means we have new people who look, potentially buy, and that means our streams fill quicker. The more eyes, the better for everybody in this situation. Even if you're just a lurker, I have to imagine that seeing cards on the screen would be more enjoyable than just hanging out here listening to me talk, unless you really love to listen to me talk. So yeah, help us out, like the stream. Feel free to talk in the chat. Again, you don't have to just talk about spots. We can talk about other stuff as well. As long as we keep it like mostly PG-13. We can leak to other places too, but let's not go too far out there. But yeah, guys, let's see what we can do. I'll mention again, we do have a filler. 7 total spots. Top 4 get in. $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Vikings. Second spot gets Commanders. Third spot gets Cardinals. Fourth spot gets Jets. And Optics / Rookies and Stars Mixer number 242. I didn't put Mixer in there because it was already, literally perfectly 4 lines, and that's a lot for a filler line. But let's make it happen, guys. What are we gonna do tonight? Come on. Cards sticking together. What are we up to tonight, ladies and gentlemen? What are we thinking? What do we want to do? Any cool card purchases recently? If y'all do not know, we do have I believe, a Whatnot stream starting tomorrow as well. I have not been privy to the information of what we are running exactly, and what it looks like, but I do know that I will be, running some stuff over there, which is very exciting that we're getting back on the yellow W. I know people love swiping, and it's, it's a little bit more, it's consistent, you know what I mean? It's just always running, it goes when it goes, and, yeah, it's different. I like YouTube. YouTube, it has a different pace to it, and not only does it have a different pace to it, but again, it's what I like in terms of just knowing what you're getting. Like, even with a random team, there's just a set price for it, so you know what you're buying into based on price. Now, Whatnot, you can get a huge win. Do not get me wrong. And you can also get to the situation where it's like, let's put it this way. Let's just use NFL for an example. You could have the Jets and the Giants left over as your last 2 teams. And that's an inherent risk you wind up taking. Pardon me, something in my throat. There we go. It's just part of one of the risks that you take doing it. But honestly, it ends up bolstering up the price to where you could pay more for the Jets than you'd ever want to if you are the person who happens to land on the Jets. I guess is the best way to put it. Instead of just getting them for $16 and knowing that you have them and being like, if I get a big hit, cool. If not, you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I'm going to give this until 7 o'clock on the filler. I'll run something a little bit smaller afterwards. Probably just a 2-teamer. Just to make it nice and simple. And less of a pain for everybody. Not really a pain, but hopefully makes it so that it's not sitting there, and so that we get the fillers moving and eventually some breaks off. Oh, that's what I'm missing. What are we up to tonight, guys? What are we thinking? What are we doing? How's our week been going? I know it's basically the end of what's it called? It's basically the end of the first month of the new year. It's really wild to say that, but it's true. What would we like to do tonight, guys? Holy, holy mother of Manny Machado. What would we like to do tonight, ladies and gentlemen? You just got to let me know. Again, I'll give this filler about 5 more minutes. We're kind of waiting on people to come in and see what happens. Hopefully we can get a little bit more of a push through the store or in the chat. Maybe it'll be a little bit of a later night. Sometimes that happens too, where, closer to 8 people come in. I believe that's what happened last time. Because, yeah, I ran the break a little bit later. And then it was like, close to the end of the night, essentially. So we'll just have to wait and see what the night holds for us. Just real quick, just before the filler ends, I will just say it again real fast for anybody who's still hanging out there with me. We have a 7-spot filler, top 4 get in, $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Vikings, second spot gets Commanders, third spot gets Cardinals, fourth spot gets Jets, and Optic Rookies and Stars mixer number 242. We do have Top Scrum Hobby 519 2-box NBA PYT as well, which got some movement today, which I love to see. As Alex the intern would say, what do you call it? The Donnie Baseball. He got the Warriors and the 76ers, two teams that I think no more than 5 minutes before he took the teams I was mentioning are just like one, Steph numbered, Steph autos, anything Steph really is huge for two reasons. One, his last Topps Chrome was his rookie. And two, he just is not like he does private signings now, and I don't want to know how much he charges, but he doesn't sign for product as much as he used to. Not even close. So it's inherently just valuable. And let's not forget, I mean, there's controversial top players. You can put LeBron on that list. But there's nothing really controversial about Steph being basically the best shooter of all time. Like he just is. You have a hard time arguing against it. He's still available in jumbo though, and let's not forget there's 3 autos in there versus the 2 that you'll get in hobby. So yeah, no reason not to take him. And again, Edgecombe is a stud, guys. It's one of those NBA years where you have 3 rookies who are all performing super well, but 2 are doing things that are so spectacular that people are solely paying attention to them. Flagging Knuppel, sorry, I don't even know if that's how you pronounce his actual name. But that's just what I've been saying, so I'm gonna stick with it. But yeah, Knuppel and Flag doing what they've been doing is going to bring the attention there. But let's not forget that the attention wasn't on Anthony Edwards in the 2021-22 class. Or is it 2021? It was 21-22, I think, yeah. Let's just remember, it wasn't on him. It was on LaMelo Ball. People were all looking for his autos. I think I hit one of his Prism draft pick autos, which, just went up like crazy, so I sold it because he wasn't signing anything at the time. And as per usual, guys, we do have our personal menu over there. While we don't have Bowman Draft on the screen at the moment, we do have Bowman Draft Hobby and Super up there for breaks, guys. Or for personal breaks, sorry, not breaks. Edwards was the number 1 pick that year. Yes, I know Edwards was the number 1 pick that year. I'm just saying that, people were going pretty nuts over Ball as well. There were other people who they were trying to focus on as well. And I think that was, I think we've shown that wasn't the best move. I'm not going to lie and say that basketball is my strongest sport in terms of overall knowledge. I do know Edwards is the number 1 pick. Let's just not forget that Odin was also a number 1 pick at one point. And again, it's not a guarantee. Ant wasn't cheap, but he was not. Okay, let me rephrase that. When you compared Ant to the prices of Jaw and Zion for the year prior, for that year before, the year before, or the 2 years before. Sorry, that entire time frame is a little blurry for me because it's, we all know what happened. Um, it was, well, yes, Odin cards were hot in 2007. I was not talking about them being hot then. I'm talking about them holding longer term value than what would be expected in general. I know, right? No. Yeah, Aiton's number one pick, but that's what I'm saying. Aiton doesn't sit at the value a of an Edwards. I'm saying number one picks absolutely can have that, but there are other guys that aren't number one picks who still continue to hold that value. And this year, what I was saying is that between Edgecombe, Knuppel, and Flag, like, yes, Flag was a standout number one, but it's not like if there were different years that one of those two other guys couldn't have been a number one. It's just a stacked year. That's my argument. That all of them seem like, again, health you can't predict, but I don't predict any of them doing an Odin, and I don't predict them being, again, big men don't sell in the sport usually. If they become stars, but even if, again, it's stars or become part of a team with stars that can win a chip, they have to be solid. You have to remember it's also based on position. The 3-point guys, the flashy guys, they also hold value as well. Just because, next thing you know, they got a highlight that becomes a meme, and then the meme itself makes it more expensive. Like, world's different that way nowadays. So Wemby is not big enough. Okay. Wemby is okay. Okay. Wemby is not yet. Okay, my man. That's not what I'm talking about. Can we really say that Wemby and Jokic are the same as an Ayton? Big men who can shoot, who aren't just purely big men, sell. Wemby can shoot from distance. Jokic can shoot from distance. Ayton is decent. Yes, okay. I understand. Let me put it. I understand your point. Guys who are more of a traditional center type of role do not typically sell long term. You have your exceptions, and also today the stereotypical center role isn't as big as it once was. But yes, if you have a large man like Wemby or Jokic or Giannis who are also athletic and can shoot the ball, of course they're going to sell because that's the entire thing. They're flashy because of their size and their skill. But what I'm talking about is your midpoint, your what do you call it? Your mid-range, straight just dunk ball guys who still exist, even if they score 25 points a game, usually aren't going to sell as much as a Wemby, a Jokic, or a Giannis, because again, they're great stat guys, but they're not stars. So yes, I would say in general. That's fair. Did Booker ever come through and actually do anything though? I mean, yeah, I know I got the chip, but like again, it depends, man. You have to remember that this is a situation of fleeting interest. And it's what have you done for me recently, not what are you doing, not what have you done for me in the past, unless you're a legend or done a lot in the past. I mean, it's pretty simple. Like in general, the new is always going to sell a little bit higher unless they are doing something unprecedented like an Otani, and then the value just continues to do whatever it wants with where it is. You do have to establish yourself that way. But with the NBA, you don't have to be a superstar for it to continue to go up. Versus the NFL, MLB, everything else. I mean, let's put it this way. Harper has a great stat line overall, but is anybody lining up to buy his stuff? No. It's different, man. Like with the way that these sports are, it's about what have you done for me. It's a what have you done for me recently game. Well, considering I was born in 1992, I definitely can't say that I have anywhere near the experience you have buying NBA cards. All I can tell you is that whether you're talking about now and long term can be 5 to 10 years, man. Booker's been in the league for less than 10. Dude, yeah, I mean, it truly depends on what you get, though. The difference is that football is what do you call it? It's quarterbacks or someone who is doing something unprecedented at a wide receiver or running back position as a rookie. And unless they do something crazy the next year, a Nick's situation before he got hurt, a Drake May, the values tend to dip over time. It's just, I mean, again, you need to get to Mahomes or Brady, but like, yeah, it's a great flip, but it's also high buy-in cost for that reason. I would argue I still would actually. That's probably one of the strongest draft classes of all time. Hurts already has a chip. I get that people don't love his situation, but yeah, no, that draft class was it's a little too strong all the way around for me to say I wouldn't want the 2020 rookies NFL right now. You're entitled to you're entitled to your opinion. I agree that Mahomes is worth holding. Yeah, Brady leaving in the last 8 years is definitely still a thing. Um, and yeah, Mahomes was what do you call it? 2026. So yeah, he was 9 years ago, man. So I mean, if you were talking about rookies, yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, here's the here yeah. But Gardner, don't forget the boat Blake Bortles. Um, yeah, man. I mean, but we can't talk about at 2020 prices. We Jamarcus Russell. Uh, doesn't he have autos in some? Is it Prism this year? Yeah, or Optic. That's what it is. I say I saw him in something recently, like Jamarcus Russell. I'm like, what the hell? Um, but no. Here's the thing, man. You can't compare it to 2020 because again, it's always by what's happening with the season. Herbert was setting records, and COVID was becoming a straight up thing to the point where people were ready to drop that money. And so when you put those two things together, you have people who are receiving money at home and whatever. It's a perfect storm for the hype to happen again. So yeah, you just can't compare it. Anybody who bought Herbert, high end in 2020, 2021, yeah, they made a mistake. But that's like again, or and held it rather. But that's yeah. What is Jamarcus doing nowadays? Right? Is he just chill? He just chilling out there on the couch, or is he just was he smart and actually invested his what do you call it, first round or first pick money, and then he gets to just chill doing whatever. Are you talking about solely rookies, man? Because Saquon was that year as well, and while he's a running back, the overall investment. Yeah, so he's sitting pretty then, as long as he didn't do the classic pro athlete thing and wasted it all right away. Um, Long term, okay, rookies. So I'm with you, and I'm also against you. Christian McCaffrey's also that year. Yeah, he's not a great buy today. It was a great hold. Christian McCaffrey, man. Yes, he's a running back. Also, okay, Saquon's still my point, man. It's a year after. You're saying of the last 8 years. Either way, if we're talking about McCaffrey, we're talking about Saquon, and we're talking about these guys who are setting records, and or like again, yeah, Saquon, Allen, Lamar. Yeah, agreed, Alex. I'm agreed with you. I'm not a like. I think there's certain things you hold of Mahomes if you happen to get them at a good price, but like going after his big cards now. I remember that debate too. Um, but yeah, Saquon, Allen, Lamar. Like again, yeah. Again, I'm just saying, dude. Here's the thing: if Lamar can win a chip, it to do something. Again, nothing's proven. Saquon set records. CMC is the greatest white running back in history. I'll say it. Like again, I don't think anyone will. If you say Mike Alstott, it's a completely different situation. There, I can't say anything. But there are people here who are generational talents who aren't going to be like Mahomes money, but that doesn't matter as much when they are a generational talent. I'm not saying they're going to have, you know, 7-figure cards. But long term hold, it just depends on what you're talking about. If you get something at a good price and they turn into an absolute stud and you get it early on in their career, a lot of people can be a great long term hold. Especially guys who will go into the Hall of Fame and who are nationally popular, but beyond just their team. Your CMCs, what do you call it? Your Patties, your Saquons. People who are fans of the players, not just the team. Okay, Can while I understand what you're saying, we don't live in the same age of the 80s and early 90s where football stars aren't just football stars for the most part. Yeah, they made appearances other places. They're everywhere, man. They've got their own brands. They've got all this other stuff going on. I mean, look at I mean, it's baseball. Look at the Paul Skeens, Livy Dunn situation. Like, there's a virality that can happen beyond the field now that contributes to it. The ability to create memes out of like CMC juking 17 people and that becomes popular and whatever. There's new ways that people become memorable and or enshrined in a different way than when they were around. Yes, there's tape of them playing, but it's not the same media world. And because of that, the reasons why players are popular can be different and can hold for a longer term because for all you know, that juke meme that was made of CMC could be used for things for a long time. It just fits it perfectly, and that's what happens. I'm just giving, again, I'm not using anything specific. I'm giving a hypothetical here, but it's just we live in a different world. Brother, you cannot you're comparing something 30 to 35 years ago to something now. It's not the same. The media, you got your news about that from the TV and maybe the newspaper, like if you really wanted to read that section of the newspaper. It's not the same world. People care that Justin Herbert and Madison Beer are dating, and people who like Madison Beer will watch the Chargers because they know he's dating him. Just saying. Brother, at this point, I don't think we're going to agree on it. I do think that at least the 5 to 7 year data shows that I'm not wrong. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it doesn't take winning anything. It takes being popular now. Yeah, it's his wife now, isn't it? Yeah. You don't have to win stuff to be popular anymore. You can date, like, again, Kelsey's values inherently went up because he's dating and engaged to Taylor Swift. It was already great, but they went up because of that. It's just the way the world works now. It is a 10 to 25% boost. It's nice, but it also depends on the card that you're talking about. If you have, let's say, Kelsey's, I don't know, I'm trying to think, what would it be? Prism Black Finite 101. 10 to 25% boost is a big deal. Actually, yeah, there is that year that his prices went down because his wife and his brother were so annoying. I do remember that. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. It's just we live in a different world now where yes, on-field play is still going to be the primary driver, but there's other things off-field that create better long-term longevity to a wider array of people. Not saying it's going to be a Patrick Mahomes level, but it doesn't mean that it's not worth the long-term hold. On that note, sorry, I went on a little bit of a. I always love the debates, and again, I'm not trying to argue here. This is my opinion, and it's yours versus yours. You know, again, I was born 6 years after you said you started collecting, so the collecting world I grew up in was vastly different than the one you did. But this is just what I've seen as someone in their 30s who grew up with social media blossoming and everything else. And yeah, I mean, let's just look at it. At that time, you couldn't go and get cards of anybody unless you went into a card shop. Now you still can, but you can also order them from Target. You know what I mean? And it's so different. It's so different. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and scratch this filler. We'll do something a little smaller to start it out. Just go from there. Sorry, 1 second. All right. J-Can, I'm not trying to argue with you, man. I have a differing opinion from you. I've seen my own trends. I've done my own research. I've sold my own cards. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But I'm not here to argue with anybody, man. I've given my opinion, and we can move on. Again, I'll repeat what I said. You are entitled to believe what you would like to believe. I believe hype is different now than it was before. I believe that trends are different than before. People forget. I'm not saying that. But even then, again, it takes. I'm never going to argue that the all-time greats are the best. Buys. Never going to deny it. They're the best long-term holds. I'm saying that compared to before, there are other great long-term holds that aren't going to require you to put out Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady money. And that's my argument. And I'm just leaving it at that. It's not that you're wrong. It's that I think that there's other value to be done, and that just because you hold it for 5 to 10 years on someone who isn't Patrick Mahomes doesn't guarantee you that you're going to lose money. If anything, again, it's a risk everybody takes. Just Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady and people, Derek Jeters and Ken Griffey's and whatever else. Those are the guys who you don't have to worry about. And it's just different that way. I don't forget what Kobe did in Colorado, though, David. Or was it? It might have been. It was one of those two states. I know what you're talking about, though. Yes, and on that note, J-Can, that is part of the reason why a large portfolio of mine is Pokemon. Um, Pokemon don't get injured. The hype cycles still come and go. But unless they decide to, in Japan, make like Charizard a serial killer or something, I'm pretty sure I'm okay. It was Colorado? Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's what I was doing. Alright, new filler, guys. 4 total spots. Top 2 get in. $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Viking. Second spot gets Commanders. And Optic Rookies and Stars Mixer number 242. I'll adjust it on our screen, and we'll see what we can make happen. Actually, I can just do that. Perfect. Appreciate you, TP. Hope you're doing well. I was waiting for you to get in on the conversation about, what do you call it? Long-term versus short-term holds, or Jamarcus Russell, specifically. And TP. All right, guys, one spot off, 3 spots left. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this to move. Honestly, again, great deal over here. This has been a great way for people to get these spots for cheap. And I'm not gonna lie, at least based off my observations, there's been a lot of really great hits that come from filler hits, which are people often getting it for close to nothing. So yeah, definitely take your shot here, guys. For any of you guys joining us, I'm just going to go over our screen again real fast. We have a Optic Blaster and 1 Rookies and Stars Hobby Mixer number 242 going on. 11 total boxes for 2025. We have a filler active for that, 4 total spots. Top 2 get in. $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Vikings. Second spot gets Commanders and Optic Rookies and Stars Mixer number 242. We have 3 spots remaining. TP's already dropped for 1. If we can get 1 person to drop, again, I think we can basically make it go. We do have 25-26 Topps Chrome Hobby number 519 here available as well. We had some movement earlier. I would love to see like one, either if we get a bunch of smaller spots off or 1 big spot off, I'd love to push that. And we also have Jumbo NBA number 517 for Topps Chrome. We have a lot of spots open there, so be sure to grab your value spots, your big teams, anywhere in between. And as always, we have our personal menu over there on our left-hand side. So yeah, guys, just let me know what we're looking to get into tonight. I'd love to rip Optic again. I think it's, again, one of the best values that we have here. It's still a new release. Hobby releases, I believe, tomorrow. But even with Hobby releasing tomorrow, you have to remember Hobby is minimum 10x the price compared to what you get, and especially in a 1 box, and that's per box, mind you, not per case. You're getting a half case of blasters here. So yeah, I'll just put it that way. Optic retail is often touted as the best retail, if not along with Absolute, and that's only, and again, Absolute's way more hit or miss than Optic. Optic, you've got plenty of autos to come out. This is the second half of our case. We have not hit the downtown. We've not hit an uptown. We've hit a fire emoji SSP, but I don't believe it's considered a true case hit. And if it is, there's still 2 more on average that are waiting. Like, we need some movement here, guys, and the filler is a great way to get in. I know the Vikings have one. Pretty sure the Commanders have a downtown as well. Like, again, I don't remember who doesn't have a downtown, but I believe was the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals and like one other, was the Dolphins too? There's like 2. And even then, you've got your situation there where you have uptowns and then you also have your autos. And even if you're not a fan of Tua, Waddle's a stud. You've got your guys like Marino. If you like it, what was his name? Frick. Oh, Ricky Williams. Why? That's ironic. I was spaced out on that one. And quite a few others, guys. So like, take your spots. Drop for the filler. One for David. Got you. All right. At this point, I want to make this happen. I think we're gonna have people slowly coming in. So you guys are good to send. You guys are always with me, so I know you will trust the process here and my judgment. If my spacebar, why is my spacebar? Thank you. Spacebar was just wigging out. There we go. Yeah, you guys are good to send. Honestly, whoever's out there, I would drop the 2. You have a chance to basically get both teams for the price of 1. And it puts the odds actually more in your favor against both of them. Sorry, TP and David, I'm trying to fill this. But yes, if anyone wants to drop a 2, again, it's 2 for 18, so it's like $9 per spot at that point, or 1 spot full price and the second spot for 8 if you want to do it that way, if that makes your brain, if that tickles your brain more. We get 2 spots off there, and then I can honestly run probably a couple more of these smaller guys, just keep moving them along, and yeah, I mean, if we get more people in the room, I will absolutely run you know, a little bit bigger fillers. But for now, I think it's best for us just to kind of just keep things chugging along and see what we can make happen. Who's going to help us out tonight, guys? I want to make this happen. At least this filler. It's great value. Tried a little bit of a bigger one earlier, but I'm waiting for more people to come and join us. So, yeah, let's see what we can make happen. I don't see why we cannot, again, if we get enough of a push here, guys, there's no reason Optic can't go. We've got, like, 2 hours left on stream, a little under. So there's no reason why we cannot, what do you call it? No reason why we can't, just push. Help me move it, move it. Be King Julian with me. God, way too many movie quotes in my head. And for any of my millennials, Gen Xers out there, I don't know if y'all saw that Spaceballs 2, I believe, is currently in production. Very intrigued to see what happens with that. I believe Rick Moranis is actually coming back as, what do you call it, as Darth Helmet. I don't know if you guys heard his story, why he quit acting. It's a very noble situation. His wife, I believe, had cancer and then passed, and so he decided, you know, he had enough money that he would be there for his kids, and now his kids are grown, so he's coming back to acting again. And I know he was a huge part of my childhood, large part of other people's childhoods, and I'm excited to see that happen. Sorry, but on the note that we should be focusing on, 4 total spots. 2 are already off. Sorry, TP and David. I see you guys have paid already. There we go. We have half the spots off, guys. We need a tiny push. 1 person to drop a 2, 2 people to drop a 1. We'll get to see what happens with those 2 teams. We will be very close to, what do you call it? Basically, having the potential of breaking it tonight. Who's going to help us? What the heck happened there? There we go. I know we can do it, guys. Help me out. Help me, help you, help me. What we gonna do, guys? We've been on for almost an hour and a half. Johnny Baseball did definitely help us. What do you call it? Definitely helped us push a little bit earlier on tonight through the store. Would love to see a little bit more of that happen either in the store or drop me in the chat. You guys just feel free to talk too. I'm hanging out here. I know it's a very busy week in the hobby. Yeah. Just help me out, guys. Let's see what we can make happen. They did send, so I want to give this a chance, guys. This is our, I think, again, literally, whoever gets in, same value back out. So if you buy 2, even if you just get 1, you paid for the team. If you get 2, you double 1. It's kind of a, it would be, again, it's nothing that's guaranteed with the randomizer, but it's pretty good odds in your favor with the other person not having to themselves. It does increase your statistical odds, at least if I'm doing my math in my head right. It should. It should increase your odds to at least get the 1. Pretty significantly. Sorry, statistics in my head is difficult. I can do a lot of math in my head, but statistics, not one of them. What are we thinking, guys? David and TP are helping us push, and we just need a little bit more of a push. Just a tiny bit. A little push, a little tap, a tap, tap, taparoo. Send it to its home. Who's going to help us, guys? Come on. I know we can do it. We do have Topps Chrome Hobby number 519, $2 NBA PYT, and the 517 Jumbo $1 PYT. If anybody is interested in that. But yeah, you're just gonna have to let me know, guys. Been a little bit slower today, and that's okay. Some nights are just like that. But I want to get a filler off. That's my minimum ask. So if anybody wants to help me with that, they would be my goat. For the evening, at least. Sorry, I need to stop using goat because it's I need to reserve it for the few who come in here and really are the goats. David and TP have been goats for me. Kayla's a goat. Rivals, everyone's rivals a goat. What do you call it? Zimmy has been awesome the last few days. I wonder if he's out there. Zimmy, if you're out there, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's been great here, guys. We've been moving a lot more breaks than before. And we're kind of just waiting to see what continues to happen. And you know, this is our day back after a day off. The only day off for our streams for the week is Mondays, barring some other crazy circumstance. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, here, let me do this. Two left in the filler. And as I always offer, although I know you guys typically don't take it, it's always an offer where I can have a deal on the what do you call? Well, I mean, it's actually, sorry, what am I talking about? That's always when I have more than 2 spots or 4 spots. Sorry, same situation. But yeah, obviously it would be the deal for you guys if you did wind up taking that. Of course, no worries if not. Who's going to help me out? Dang it, I always do that. Whenever I use a Sharpie, I always get myself just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Who's going to help me out, guys? Come on, we can do it. Donnie, where did you go? You're making the conversation so much fun. Can I cue the Jelly Roll music without copyright infringement? The Somebody Save Me. Well, David, TP, I know you guys will be okay. Usually, never complained before with me or anyone else while I've been lurking in streams before. If I had to scratch fillers that you've already sent on, in which case, I think again I'll say it just in case anybody new is out there. But yes, we give you credit if we land the next filler and it happens to line up with something you want. We can always just transfer that over, which means you'd be considered paid if it, well, of course, did you cover the what do you call it? The overall amount that we'd be looking for, or looking for a spot or multiple spots. At this point, I may just have to do like a literally like a tiny one, which is okay. What are we thinking, guys? I'm giving the filler 2 more minutes, guys. I'm gonna switch it over. I do have to run to the restroom after that. I don't know. Restrooms brought luck before, so maybe it'll bring in some people who are looking for some teams. Actually, I'll leave the filler running through when I go to the bathroom. I've just got some side stuff here I want to organize, so that way it's not all messy. Oh, that's what I was doing. What's going on with that? Come on, camera, do your thing. Nope. There it is. I've had caffeine tonight. What's going on? All right, guys. Yeah, I gotta run to the bathroom real fast here. Sorry. There's that. This. Alright, guys, I am back. Any more? Whoa. What's up with the viewership spike every time I step away? Y'all like it when I step away? Well, pardon me. What do you call it? Since we do have a lot more people here in the room, guys, I'm going to go ahead and keep the a high number. Heritage high number? Absolutely. Yeah, I just gotta locate it, see whether it's hiding behind here or whether it's up on one of our shelves. But yeah, no, you could absolutely do a high number. Yeah, it's 130. So yeah, let me just go see it. I'm gonna check, but I'm pretty sure we have it. I'm just going to double check our back end real fast. Oh yeah, we got them. So yeah, I got you. Let me just locate it, and yeah, you go ahead and send. We can rip, my man. Appreciate you. Be right back. Why is this still tilted? There we go. Yeah, Donnie, did you want to do it? We got 3 boxes here. Okay. Sorry. I got it now. All right. Let's see. So we'll go over to this real fast. Come on. All right. Move these back a little bit. Would you like top, middle, or bottom? Bottom? You got it. Let me just move these puppies off to the side real fast. Put this in here. And we are good to go. Yeah, let me just make sure. Sleeves, top loaders. Yeah, we're good. Oh, actually, I need to move this out of the way real fast because otherwise I will not be able to do what I need to do. Heritage will go right there. All right, and good luck, my man. Good luck. I always have this thing around my neck when we're about to do a break, I swear. Let's see a monster, dude. I'm yet to pull a 101. Either in breaks myself, breaking, getting my own stuff, like ever. Getting one here would be crazy. I know it's a big ask out of Heritage high number because there's just a lot in the product. But I have a good feeling we've been on a hot streak, especially with personals. All right. Empty box. Sorry, there's not a lot of space, but here. Upside down, too. Empty box. And, yeah, let's get to ripping. That's right, Heritage packs are a pain. I always forget that. God dang. Is it better from the other side with Heritage? Is that what it is? Yes, it is. Okay. So our Heritage rips a little differently than most products. So it's just figuring out the best what end I needed to start on with these packs. And ironically, it looks like Heritage rips better from the bottom than the top, which is weird, but also don't mind it. Yep. Some habits die hard, like ripping from the top. A little bumperoo. Is there anybody specifically you're looking for out of this, man? I mean, I'm sure you'd like Kurtz and all of that. Was there anyone else you're looking for out of this, Donnie? Because this is my first time doing baseball for you, I believe. Unless you were in that Bowman rip that I did late night, one of those nights. Any red auto? Let's get you your red auto, brother. I am just excited to rip. This has been a ton of fun doing this. You know, obviously when I'm starting, people don't know me. You know, they're going to get to see, they're going to wait and see what's going on. But now that I've been able to rip more with y'all, it's such a blast. Like, I'm someone who just loves doing cards in general. Like, hell, I know for some people, like, organizing. Okay, yeah, the Royals, yeah. Damn. Well, honestly, dude, PSA 9 out of Heritage is pretty damn solid, too. But yeah, no, that's, what do you call it? What hurts me a little bit to say is that, like, again, I didn't play against Kershaw because he was a couple years older than me. But, like, one of my best friends in Dallas's brother-in-law, who's just, like, who's a year older than him, and he's 2 years older than me, did. Did they actually grade really well for the most part? Is it not the high number that is it standard Heritage that doesn't grade well? I'm trying to remember. Or is it something else? Sorry, there's so many baseball products with it, and I'm trying to remember. Maybe something that looks like Heritage? Was it Gypsy Queen when they were doing that? Was it Gypsy Queen that had a hard time grading back in the day? Because I feel like, again, it was something that looked a little bit more vintage, but I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I was a Panini guy for a really long time,
And then I started really loving what TOPPS did, and I got into it later. Never owned any of that. Okay. It's not Ginter, but there's one of the vintage looking products that I know for a fact just doesn't. There's something there. It's backwards. That just like had some sort of like chipping issues on the edges, kind of like what you kind of hear about Upper Deck. Ginter doesn't grade well. No, I know Ginter doesn't grade well, but also like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not designed to grade well. Oh yeah, hey Alex, yeah, wasn't sure if you were saying this, but yeah. Now I can call him Donnie Baseball too. I mean, I know why you were calling him Donnie Baseball. After I said that, it clicked because yeah, I can be slow at times. Ooh. But yeah, it's I'm hoping we hit something huge here. I'm wanting something massive. We've had this great luck recently. You know, I think I noticed what it is. I think Heritage uses actual wax packs versus the classic plastic or like a mixture or something. And it's why they just rip so much differently than everything else. Like, it definitely is still plastic, but there's some other aspect to it that makes them quote-unquote thicker. Thicker than a Snicker. Oh, in Deca? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, you did super well in Deca from what I remember. Football is the sport that I know the most about, and it's just because, again, so if you talk to me about like the mechanics behind baseball and like if I'm watching people who I think are going to be great, I got you. But when it comes to the prospecting or knowing who's huge right at this moment, unless it's like a bigger guy, I can't tell you. Bowman, I know. Jeez. Sorry, being a bigger guy in this room is a little bit tough. Then I'm not the best for that. But football, I seem to have some sort of mojo, especially recently. Like, I bought a couple Prism Blasters for myself because I got lucky at Target, and it was like the best pulls I've had in a long time. In terms of just like, I mean, it was nothing like I didn't get like a Dart or a Scatabo like image variation or an auto or something. But I mean, Shador Sanders, the white discos from the Blasters are sick. For Target, and Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Milroe variation. I mean, CMC, Puka, like just solid names all the way around. And I mean, 2 blasters. Again, getting them at retail is the real trick, which is not easy. Which is why we do have them here. But yeah, no, it's, you guys know how it is. Prism, Optic. And then if you're a Pokemon person, Pokemon, they don't stay on the shelves. And I guess One Piece nowadays, they don't stay on the shelves more than 5 minutes if you're lucky. I'd definitely love to do more Deca too if we have it. And man, I don't know. I know it's expensive, and I wish we had more. That Prism FOTL, man, was so much fun. The number of hits that you get out of it with the shimmer, like the guaranteed shimmers mixed with the fact that like they usually throw you like 1 to 5 extras on top of it. It's just so awesome. All right, everything is ripped. I'm just gonna move this because this looks a little sketchy. Now it's not sketchy. And yeah, let's get to it. Get some top loaders and some sleeves. All right, dude. I want to see a monster. Let's see a monster for you. Starting off with Merrill Kelly. We have Kyle Gibson on the blue speckle. Juan Mejia. Zach Veen, very nice. Maverick Handley. Jack Dreyer. Robert Hassel III. We got a Rookie Cup Michael Bush. Braxton Fulford. We got a Chrome Caleb Freeman. I'll go ahead and just sleeve it up real fast because we know that the Chrome doesn't always come through, but Rookie Chrome, not a bad start. Chandler Simpson. Brandon Lockridge for, a little bit further back there. Brandon Lockridge for the Padres. Ryan Rollison. Logan Henderson. And Kyle Manzardo. There are so many rookies and hits in this, guys. It's actually kind of crazy. Put that off to the side. Let's keep going for the first stack. We got Leo Rivas. Verdugo. Chrome Refractor of Javi Baez. We got a James Wood rookie performers. Nice. Getting some names here. What is that back there? Huh. Alan Roden. Brad Lord. Sorry, I'm becoming a peeker. Chase Meredith. Hunter Dobbins. Matt Gorski. Phil Matone. The 76 parallel rookie Justin Hageman. Okay. Out of 76. That's very nice. And right behind it, we have Chrome Blue Speckle of Denzel Clark. Sorry, I'll move the cards back a little bit so my hands are more comfortable and I don't keep not showing. So I actually show the entire card. Sorry, my word salad in my mouth. Go. More space for everybody. We'll show the last little bit of cards here and keep going. We got Tyro, Dylan Carlson, Trevor Larnack, Zach Agnos. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve and top load this. This feels different than the rest. Like it has it's like a gloss finish on the front. Yeah, I wish I knew every product, but man, I used to work at a GNC, and this puts that to shame in terms of overall products. Eric Orze, Ryan Rollison Chrome rookie. I'll sleeve that in just a second. Leody Taveras, Casey Mays. We'll get through till we get to our rookies again, unless there's something cool. Rylan Thomas. Again, has a different feel to the finish. I wonder if it's just Max Muncy. Ooh, sorry. Ranger Suarez. Corbin to finish off the first stack. I'm gonna do some quick sleeving and casing, guys. I won't take too long at all. Just so that we are good to go. White border blue. It says I'm back. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I see it. Yes, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Heritage is one where I haven't watched a ton of rips of it, only because most of the time when I'm watching it, it's a full case. And so not gonna lie, I've definitely one who's been guilty of falling asleep to breaks, especially if it's like a late night one. I'm hoping there's something really sick in here, man. Like I just have a feeling. I mean, the rookie out of 76 is super solid just to begin with. We do have a James Wood rookie performer, so that's nice as well that I'm about to hear a sleeve and top load. It's yeah, you're doing pretty dang solid, honestly. For what is the little over a quarter, just because no, it's not yet. This is the taller stack. So yeah, a quarter of the box so far. Oop, that was gonna get this guy. Now what I want to see for you is like a gold speckle. I know those exist. I've seen those. Alright, let's get going on this next stack. Paper really loves to slide past the chrome. Zach Kent, Fluharty, Quantrill, Yastrzemski, Lewis May on the blue speckle rookie. Got a lot of blue speckle rookies coming out. We need a Kurtz. Sugano, Will Wilson. Starting off with our vets again. Another backwards over here. Connor Thomas. Blue speckle rookie. All right, we got 2 blue speckle rookies. I'm going to go ahead and just sleeve them right now. And we'll top load them in just a second. Let's keep it going. Tim Tawa, Brady Basso, Back Miller, Evan Sisk, Pajes, Mullins, and let's keep it going. You got Gibson, Tidwell, McDaniels, Enright, Workman, Osuna, another Chandler Simpson on the chrome, perfect 10 of Vladdy, Blaine Krim, Elko, Sanchez, Nikhazy, JC Escara. Why does he look 40? Ooh, Pirates pitcher. Thomas Harrington out of 99. And a Trent Grisham behind it. Very nice. Is it bad that I was kind of hoping not to see the rookie symbol and hope that was Skeens? Green chrome, though. Green chrome. This is, like, in terms of overall rookie chromes and everything else, seems really, and the numbered, super solid so far, man. Yeah, Skeens would have been nice. I know. It's just, it's the rare instance where you're like, is it better if it's not a rookie this one time? Like, it's just the one thing that went through my brain when I saw Pirates. Because also, if it was Skeens and then, well, do they do the chrome autos in Heritage high number? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure they do. But I'm like, again, you know what? I realized what it is. Some of the old school Topps Platinum looks a lot like Heritage Heritage Chrome, and I'm trying to remember if it's Platinum autos I'm remembering or that. Because yeah, if that was like a Skeens auto out of 99, that would have been crazy too. Arias, De Jong, Daryl Hicks,
Narvaez, Ben Williamson. Okay, we got an auto for the Rockies. Aaron Schunk. Very nice. Very, very nice. Corbin Burns. Darno. Naylor. Okay. Can you tell me what you guys think he looks like he's about to do there, or thinking? Because I have an idea, but I want to know what you guys think. Suarez. Mayer. Okay, I'll put that off to the side. Patrick. Logan Henderson, Chrome rookie. Off to the side again. Oliva. Ooh, and we end that stack on Huff. All right, well, we saw the auto. I'm pretty sure for the Rockies, we would have been looking for Veen instead. But at the same time, honestly, with Heritage High Number being patch or auto, unless it was a crazy patch, rookie auto is pretty dang solid. Now, let me just clean this area up a little bit. I'll sleeve a couple cards, and we'll keep it going. What's funny, Donnie, too, is I would have said to pick the bottom box because I'm 3 has been my lucky number. Also, I was born at 333, and I'm 33 at the moment, so I'm just kind of like working with that mojo. It does not help that I was a baseball player, specifically a closer. So my what do you call it? My superstitions are solid, to say the least. I used to eat Panda Express before every game. Now you can get away with that as a teenager. You cannot get away with that as a 30-something-year-old. AJ Minter, Liam Hicks, blue rookie of Magnum. Callahan. Baldwin, very nice. Enshrined, Billy Williams. Tyler Owens. Matthew Lugo. Third baseman and a closer. Yeah, here in San Diego. Oh, sorry. Taylor Ward on the Refractor Chrome. Augustin Ramirez. By the age of 12, I was already throwing in the 80s. So they just basically said you're going to be pitching / closing from then on. And so I wasn't allowed to do anything else because they're like, this guy's throws so hard, there's no way we're doing anything else with him. Which was nice, but also kind of boring. Sorry. To continue. Lukes, Spears, Logan Evans. Jeez. Enrique Hernandez, Jake Myers. A foil of Tony Oliva, 1966 awarded Gold Glove. Don't know. How rare is just the straight foil? Because I've seen plenty of chrome and refractor, but straight foil I don't see a ton of. And right behind it, we have Tyler Owens on the rookie blue speckle. And how far did you get in playing, Donnie? I was curious. I was going to play in college, but my pitching coach was going to put me in the pros. But I got rear-ended by a classmate going 55, and I was at a dead stop, and I was in one of those old-school Scion toasters. Those things were not crash-rated very well, and when I was playing, it was 90 or nothing, and I was not throwing 90 after that accident. And I was a sidearm guy. So the thing is, there would have been a spot for me nowadays, but I didn't know that because, how was I supposed to know? All right, to continue, we've got Wagaman. Juan Murillo on the blue. Schultz, Wolfram, Magnum, Svanson. Scott Efros, Cameron, O'Hearn, Pavetta. I'm assuming an insert of some sort, but again, I haven't seen that before. Let me know. I'm going to put that off to the side. Let me know if that's something special. 1776 to 1976 Mike Schmidt. That looks very different from anything I've seen. If it is just an insert, I'll just leave it. If it's like a case hit of some sort, please let me know. Because it looks very different from everything else. Very cool. Nathan Wiles, Bolzo. Ooh, sorry, my fingers keep going there. Tolbert. Yannick Chrome of Giolotto. Svanson. Smith-Shover. Devers. Denzel Clark. But yeah, Donnie, I'll refer to you. 1776 to 1976 BS6. Go ahead and sleeve it right now. Just an insert. Okay. I had not seen that insert before, and I've seen some of this ripped, so I was always curious. Sometimes with these products, they'll do like a paper insert versus a chrome insert. You just don't know. Just gonna get some quick sleeving and casing out of the way. That way we're not waiting too long. And again, it's not gonna be too much sleeving and casing, luckily. Come on. There we go. Yeah, my number one priority is always going to be taking care of the cards for you guys. So again, if I miss anything, I try to know as much as I can about these products. It's still a process, especially since there's, we got the world of pop culture. We've got Pokemon, which is kind of pop culture, but not really. Every sport, which is now all about to change here because things are changing over. It's a fun but crazy time to try to memorize everything. And I like to, is that off? There we go. That looks a lot more straight. I try to know everything I can. At the same time, it's a tough task. Always happy to learn, though. We are here in the last 5 cards, and we will be on to our final stack. But yeah, Donnie, did you play in high school? Did you get to play in college? I'm curious. All right, we'll get to showing this last stack, guys. Good luck, Donnie. Let's see something awesome in here. Jack Dreyer on the Chrome rookie, and right behind it, Michael McGreevy on the chrome speckle, blue speckle, with a. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is like 90-10 top to bottom centering. My God. Thomas Harrington. Bibby. Chase Lee. High school and college. That's awesome, man. So, okay. I'm only bringing this up. So, I went to school here in Poway. From the age of 12 until 18, I actually played with Connor Joe. This gentleman right here. Yeah. Very nice guy. It was funny. He was not the biggest guy until like senior year, and then he grew, and it worked out for him. But yeah, I got to play with him for a long time before I got hurt. Nice guy. Nothing but nice things to say about him. But yeah, it's always so funny opening up cards and then seeing that. Ronnie Simon, Michael Garcia. We've got Connor Thomas, Kyron Paris, Gillespie, Perfect 10, Braden Fisher, Edgar Cuero, Christian Koss. Sorry, one moment. Okay, that's what that was. Okay, let's get to the last tiny little handful here. We'll sleeve in case. And again, dude, congrats. This has been a really solid box. Dustin May, Elvis Alvarado, Willie MacGyver, Omar Cruz on the blue speckle, Ryan Johnson, Cade Horton, AJ Bluebaugh, and Jose Fermin. Alright, I'm going to do some real final quick sleeving and casing. We'll do our recap, and we'll go from there. And I'll probably reline our filler as well, because Donnie did want it. And Donnie, of course, if you want anything else or to run that back, we do have 2 more boxes here. You're very welcome, man. No, thank you for the rip, man. Dude, I love being able to get into at least 1 rip a night. The more, the better. So I know we were looking for a red auto, but we still got a rookie auto. Instead of the dreaded patch. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get a 1-on-1 patch, right? Out of this product, autos are a win. What's funny for me is that these autos remind me of the fact that when I first started collecting late 90s, early 2000s, it was kind of like archives, you know what I mean? Where a lot of the cards had facsimile autos on it. And so I got so used to seeing the facsimile autos, I did not believe actual autos came in a pack. And I cannot remember what his last name was, but it was Alex something in the 2002 draft for the Florida Marlins. He was a rookie, and we actually got an auto, you know, blue ink and everything, which should have been an indicator. But it took us like 4 years to realize that was an actual auto. I believe it was out of, I'm trying to remember. It was either out of Finest. No, it was out of Finest. That's what it was. But again, I didn't know the difference back then. 2002. 2002. I know that for a fact. I was like 10. He might have, I think yeah, he was a big deal from what I remember back then. People said it was a good pull, but it was either, okay, I can tell you for a fact it's either 2000 or 2000. No, sorry, 2000. It was 2000. I was 8. It was definitely 2000. Shortstop.
Alex something. All right, and we are ready to recap. Was very solid. Might have overdone the top loading a little bit, but better to be safe than sorry. We got a Baldwin, Owens, Tony Oliva on the holofoil, Marcelo Mayer, Logan Henderson, Aaron Schunk rookie auto, Connor Thomas, Lewis May, Chandler Simpson on the chrome. We got Thomas Harrington, green chrome out of 99. We have Javi Baez refractor, James Wood, Zach Agnos because I wasn't sure about that guy, Denzel Clark, Justin Hagenman out of 76, Blue Speckle Michael McGreevy, Jack Dreyer chrome, and Omar Cruz. Thank you so much for the break. Alex, thank you. That's really not a terrible box at all, especially all things considered. All right, sorry. I need to fix this dang camera. It's driving me nuts. That should be good now. Okay. Yes, Alex Gonzalez. Thank you. I could not remember for the life of me the last name. I knew it was Latino, but I didn't want to say Hernandez and sound bad. And also Aaron Hernandez, or what do you call it? Alex Hernandez. No, I was thinking Aaron Hernandez. Whatever. Scratch what I said. But yeah, couldn't remember the last name. But yeah, man, big congrats on the box. I'm going to go ahead and put everything up for you right now. I think I have like a few more things to put up. I'll go ahead and switch back to our filling screen. I'm going to see if anything came off in our store as well. And let me go ahead and reline the filler as well. All right, filler's relined. Should have been Judy, 0 power. Yeah. No, but that's, again, yeah, that's the guy that I for sure pulled. And I was like, that again, it's the only pack auto I think I got as a kid. Hanley. Hanley Ramirez? Oh, no, Hanley was their guy. Oh, for sure. God, who was the other guy there that was just a speed demon on the Marlins there for a while, and I cannot remember his name. He was also a shortstop. In between, like, before Hanley. Was it Juan something? Renteria, thank you. Yes. Yeah, no, I remember Renteria he was a highlight machine back then. But yeah, guys, if you are just joining us, welcome in. Um, we, huh, interesting. Sorry, but yeah, as I was saying, guys, we have a filler going on. It's halfway full. We have 2 spots left. 4 total spots. Top 2 get in, $10 per, 2 for 18. Top spot gets Vikings, second spot gets Commanders, and Optic Rookies and Stars Mixer number 242. It is our closest break by spots, by money. I would love to see the second half go because there was no case hit, and we did have a case already. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. The only thing that could, in my opinion, have been the reason why he wasn't first ballot was Spygate. That is the only reason why, in my opinion, he could potentially have been snubbed first ballot. Now, there's no denying him the Hall of Fame altogether, regardless. That's what I've been told, man. It's not that I necessarily agree with it, you know what I mean? But, it is what it is when it comes to that. But yeah, guys, if someone wants to drop a 2, that filler will be full. I can drop something else, too, if you want. We did just see some baseball. If anyone wants to do, we do have 2 more boxes of Heritage High Number here if anyone else wants to get in on that. Yeah, we got our personals open. I mean, if you're looking to do Bowman, we do have our Bowman personals. I know that we don't have a break on the screen for that at the moment. Hopefully we will here soon. But yeah, honestly, let's rip some more baseball. Let's rip some football. Let's see what else we can do tonight. We've got... Holy crap, is it already almost the end of the night? It is. Wow, we got 30 minutes. Okay, someone help me fill this filler or take another personal or something, because yeah, we're running out of time here. I really want to make this filler go, at least. Donnie, thank you again. Seriously, the anytime I get to rip on stream is a pleasure. But what are we thinking, guys? Are you gonna help fill this filler? Am I gonna have to scratch it? Are we looking at something else? We got a couple eyes in the room. Was there anyone who actually made it in this year though, Donnie? I've seen everything about Belichick, but who made it in first ballot that was along with Belichick? Also, sorry, this is something that just came to my mind, but it's because Elko. I'm pretty sure Elko has a father who was in the MLB. And so one thing that I just realized is that obviously it's not perfect. But MLB, yeah, okay, that's what I thought, Donnie. But baseball, there's all of this stuff about, second generation stars, whether it be football. You can talk Brendan Rice, Thaddeus Moss, Frank Gore Jr., I guess is kind of in there, but who knows yet. All these people, man, who are second generation stars who just suck. I mean, I'm just going to put it bluntly. And then you go to baseball. You got Fernando Tatis Jr., who's better than his dad. You got Vladdy Guerrero Jr., who, again, if he keeps it up, will be better than his dad. You've got so many other... I mean, you can always do Ken Griffey Jr., just all these other guys. I mean, Tony Gwynn Jr. didn't live up to it. Sanders. But it's just, it seems like baseball's the one sport where like being a junior doesn't seem to be a downfall. It does seem to be, or like being like a kid's son, or being a player's son can really help you. Like, oh, lighter. I mean, yeah, his dad was a stud. Yeah, but Mahomes wasn't. It's the same. Patty Mahomes stud, yeah, but he was a baseball player. So I mean, again, yeah, it go, but that's what went over to football. So yeah, I guess actually, yeah, no, I actually that actually puts up a point where baseball players make great, great athlete kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The list goes on, man. It's just it's that's what I'm saying. The second generation stars of the MLB put the second generation stars of every other sport to shame in terms of overall performance, and I don't think it's even close. Let's do that for right now. Sorry, desk is a little bit of a mess. Manning's. Well, I mean, when you have like what he has like what three girls, so he has 7 shots at that. He has the best chance statistically. Uh, the Mannings, yes, the Mannings did surpass their what do you call it? Their father. Whether Arch Manning becomes anything of note, though, is a big question. But yeah, for me, Rivers, with him being a coach, having that many kids, that many boys specifically, and everything else, I don't see how. I mean, I think Gunner is in college now, so like we're not that far off from seeing one of them. Again, I'm not sure based on what I've seen on Arch Manning what's going to happen. I know he's not a son. I know it's a technicality. Technicality there. I get it. Either way, I'm just coming up with. I'm thinking more of just again. At that point, I was just thinking of people with names because yeah. But no, I get you. Um, but yeah, baseball in general outnumbers the second generation stars that it creates for stars who started in there. Like I think, yeah, what there's 2 names on there. That's football. I mean, if you count the both Mannings 3. Honestly, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It is. Actually, funny story about that. If you follow golf, Donnie, Xander Schauffele. So I grew up here in Scripps Ranch, which is where he grew up. He and I were actually on the same baseball team in middle school. His dad was like, I'm taking him out of baseball. It's ruining his golf swing. And, you know, a lot of parents say that, but that parent was definitely right. And the even funnier part of that story is he and I had a crush on this same girl because we were in the same grade and everything. And she was not interested in either one of us at all. And it was just so funny because, in the end of the day, her smartest decision could have been just locking that down right then and there in middle school. Like, even I would say, take him, not me. Yeah, that's funny. My dad himself is a lefty, but he actually golfs and plays. He what do you call it? He does the exact same thing that you're talking about. He's a lefty for baseball, but he's a righty for golf. And it's the funniest thing. Like, I haven't heard anybody else say that except for my dad. That's what I need to do. Do 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 do. Go. All right, what are we thinking, guys? Are we gonna make this filler go here in the last like 20 minutes? I am going to be right back with y'all in just a moment. I do need to run to the bathroom, and I do need to move a few things around here just because my desk is an absolute mess because they were working on it today, and I don't want to knock anything over. But yeah, I'll be back just a couple minutes, guys. Appreciate you. All right. Now let's listen to a knockover hazard. Be right back. No bad, no yawning. I knocked a lot of stuff over on accident. Jeez. Oof. All right. We got about 15 minutes. I'm just leaving this filler up till the end of the night at this point. Let's see. It's getting cold out too.
guys, I'm back. What are we gonna make happen in the last 10 minutes of stream here? We going to see what happens? We gonna make something happen? What are we thinking, guys? We got 5 more minutes left. It's all right. We got a personal off tonight, which I'd love to be able to do for people. And we can always what do you call it? Go from there. Yeah, guys. It's been a great night here. I'll be back with y'all again tomorrow. All things considered. And yeah, we'll just see what happens from there. I mean, I'll give it another 5 more minutes. It was a little bit of a quieter night until Donnie came in here. Donnie was our savior today. And yeah, it's been a great night. Appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, we got a lot of great releases coming up here, especially for football. Um, Baseball, I know there's a few things coming out here pretty soon too. So yeah, we'll keep our eye out on all of that, and if we don't get it up for team breaks immediate, or team or color breaks immediate, or division breaks immediately, we'll probably have it available for what do you call it, for personals at a minimum, just depending on what we have. But yeah, it's been great being with y'all, and there's again a lot of great stuff coming out. If you're Like if you're a Pokemon guy, Ascended Heroes is coming out very soon. For NFL, I mean, Optic and Prism are back to back, which is going to be crazy. Um, MLB, I'm trying to remember what is coming out specifically here in the next couple of like weeks slash months. It's not Finest, is it? Or Gold Label? I'm trying to remember what it is, guys. Sorry. It's something that's super solid and I'm a little tired, so it's slipping my brain. Um yeah, there's so much fun to be had here. We've got a lot of great value. Optic Blasters is pretty dang close now. If we get a mover or a killer on that, that would be awesome. But yeah, overall, very solid night here at SD Sports Cards. Da, 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 da. All right, guys, last 2 minutes here. Yeah, kind of. Again, nothing wrong with our quieter nights. Sometimes those are needed to set up our bigger nights here on stream. But yeah, appreciate everybody. We are like probably in the last 90 seconds at this point. But yeah, I'll be back with y'all again tomorrow. Would love to get Optic off. Not sure when we're getting Optic, if or when we're getting Optic Hobby in the shop. If we do, I'm sure we'll have it up here as soon as we do. Same thing with Prism. You know, just got to work on getting it done end to end. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun stuff to get into here, guys. We've had a very nice run. Again, I can't speak to what others have been doing, though I've been here, I think, streaming the most out of anybody. So the last like 2 weeks or so, it's just been solid break after solid break, guys. Really been awesome. But yeah, again, last minute or so on stream, I'm just doing 9:15 because it's a nicer number than 9:14. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys, and here soon, hopefully, we will just keep it rolling and have another one of those nights where we're just breaking for 4 or 6 hours straight. All right, it is 9:15, guys. Thank you so much for everything tonight. It's been a genuine pleasure, as always. I'll be back with y'all tomorrow for a nice Wednesday stream. And let's see what we can make happen. Y'all have a good night.